I don't want to start 2026 with regret. 2 years ago, I traveled to Nepal with my family and filmed what was meant to be a beautiful travel series. We laughed, explored, ate well, and made memories. But somewhere along the way, I stopped uploading. The series remained unfinished. And to this day, that has bothered me. This was something I wasn't proud of. The feeling of not being able to complete what I'd started weighs heavily on me. So join me today as I revisit Nepal once again to take care of my unfinished business. Pokhara is the kind of place that spoils you for choice. You have the Annapurna range towering quietly in the background, short treks that make you forget time, and then there's Phewa Lake, calm, unhurried, and inviting you to slow down. We did one of the short treks here, and it reminded me why Pokhara leaves such a deep impression on people. Everything feels accessible, gentle, almost too comfortable. And maybe that's the danger, because last time I got comfortable here, and that's where the story remained unfinished. Momo, yes, you guessed it right. Food has a way of grounding you. Sitting together, eating food made with care. Moments like this matter. They remind you why you started documenting life in the first place. And by the way, the chutney was amazing. The next day was our last day in Pokhara, and suddenly the clock feels loud. We spent the day together as a family, starting with a visit to the World Peace Stupa.
You can't always get what you want some days, but I don't see it that way, 'cause I got you as my loving babe.
So this is the way to the stupa. It's a 10-minute walk up the hill. Jadi? Oh. We are heading to the Japanese Buddha temple, or Peace Pokhara as commonly called. Situated on a hilltop, it offers a stunning view of Pokhara city and Phewa Lake below. Standing there, looking at the city from above, everything felt calm. But peace, I'm learning, doesn't come from places alone. It comes from keeping promises, especially the ones you make to yourself. On our way down, we picked up some local coffee and produce. Simple things, unplanned moments, the kind you remember long after the trip ends. All that climbing worked up an appetite, so we stopped for a lunch at one of their favorite local spots. The restaurant felt less like a restaurant and more like someone's home. The food was warm, comforting, and deeply satisfying. I had several Thakali meals on this trip, and every single one left me wanting more. But moments like this matter too. They slow you down. They remind you that journeys aren't just about destinations, but about sitting down, sharing food, and being present. And after lunch, we headed to Pokhara Lakeside for some casual shopping and coffee. Nothing rushed, nothing planned, just walking, browsing, and letting the trip gently come to an end. We are walking down the main street Pokhara, and next to the lakeside. Before leaving, I made a small promise to my children that I would buy them souvenirs from this trip. Later, sitting in a cafe, sipping coffee, watching Pokhara move at its own pace, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Grateful.
Pink. Ooh, good. Mean color. Teddy bear.
White.
Jumbo.
White.
By the end of the day, I also felt relief. I came back to finish what I had started. And maybe that's what new beginnings really are. Not starting something new, but finally finishing something old.